घड़ी ऐसी आए, हमें तो वतन की बहुत याद आए, हमें तो वतन की बहुत याद आए। किस काम की है पुरानी ये दुनिया, बड़ी प्यारी है वो निराकारी दुनिया।
विदेही बनेंगे, प्रभु संग चलेंगे, परम शांति आनंद अनुभव करेंगे।
देखो इशारों से कोई बुलाए,
देखो इशारों से कोई बुलाए,
हमें तो वतन की बहुत याद आए,
हमें तो वतन की
Recording in
बहुत
progress.
याद आए।
Take this out and
मुद्दत है गुज़री बिछड़े वतन को, मिला क्या यहाँ पर लगा करके मन को।
ये तुमने बताया हुआ खेल पूरा, जगत का ये नाटक रहा न अधूरा।
यहाँ की नशे कोई अब जी को भाए,
यहाँ की नशे कोई अब जी को भाए,
हमें तो वतन की बहुत याद आए,
हमें तो वतन की बहुत याद आए।
Om Shanti to everyone. Lovely greetings to the divine family of Australia and Asia Pacific region. So we are so grateful that we will have again another opportunity to be with Dr. Nirmala, our DDG, for tirelessly, consistently sustaining us in our spiritual journey. And our topic today is Say Hello to the New World with Happiness. So let's have a short class. We will have a short class to be followed by question and answer session with our very own DDG. And please feel,
Om Shanti.
yes, DDG.
I think everybody would like to say hello to the new world. But not everyone is ready to go to the new world. To be ready means to be all virtuous, completely viceless, 16 celestial degrees complete, Maryada Purushottam, non-violent. Today also Baba was saying, fix the date for going to the new world because nature, Maya, Baba, advance party, everybody is waiting for us to be ready. Once we are ready, then Baba will start destruction. Baba says, it didn't take me to start new world. I had just a thought and new world started. In the same way, I will have a thought and old world will be destroyed. So we need to be ready and worthy to be in golden age. Personally, I feel that even 900,000 are not ready. Leave aside 900,000. But even we can't prepare rosary of 108 because number is changing. Some people are doing more effort. Some people are tired and giving up making effort. So we need to be making intense effort. And as Baba was suggesting, we should not even waste 1 second. Sangam Yuga is a time to accumulate all treasures. But if we waste 1 second, we are missing many treasures of virtues, powers, time, jnana, and relationship, contacts, everything. And so we have to really make intense effort as well as pay attention that we are not wasting any of the treasures, especially of thoughts, words, actions. And we are always accumulating Gyan treasures. Om Shanti. You can ask questions, Vicky.
Thank you, DDG, for that sharing, which really puts us already, into a reflection on the topic itself. So the first question, DDG, what is happiness?
Happiness is a state of mind which everybody wants, because everybody wants peace and happiness. So worldly people will be happy with just temporary happiness by buying new material possessions, eating tasty food, singing, dancing, being in nature, that is, going to beachside, park, etc. Whereas we are receiving the inheritance from Father, the inheritance of heaven. Baba is making us masters of heaven, where there is permanent prosperity, peace, happiness for 21 words. I think most of the Brahmins will have that chance. Only the status will be different because of different efforts. Om Shanti.
Shanti, thank you, DDG. Next question is, what personal awareness do you keep to make yourself happy?
Churning Gyan will keep me as well as Jnani souls happy. And being aware of who I belong to, what Baba is giving me. As he said, as a father, he's giving me inheritance. As a teacher, he's teaching me which is the source of income. And as a guru, he's giving me blessings every day. So by remembering what I have achieved by being in Gyan makes me happy. Om Shanti.
Thank you, DDG, for reminding us of the importance of Gyan and having all relationships with Baba to keep ourselves happy. Third question, DDG. I build my future, the new world, through my present activities. What should I pay special attention to?
To build our future and new world. Remember Bap Dada, churn cycle, that is be Swadarsan Chakradhari. Help other souls to know Bap Dada and inheritance, that is keep on doing charitable karma, and that will create your future status also. Om Shanti.
Thank you, DDG. Fourth question. Any simple formula to achieve happiness now so that I am certain to go to the new world?
Remind yourself where, whose child, student, and follower I am. What inheritance I'll receive. If I am surrendered to Baba and remembering only one, and detached from my alaukic and possessions. I should be disinterested in the old world. Then it will help me to remember Bap Dada and give happiness not only to myself but everybody around me. Om Shanti.
Shanti, DDG is a remembrance of the one and detachment from the old world and old relationship. Fifth question, how can I always keep the new world in my vision and awareness as I move each day of this increasingly tamo-pradhan world?
We have to be in Tamo Pradhan world. We can't run away from that. But together with that, we have to remain uparam from this world, completely detached and beyond. Because Baba says, whenever you are free, remember me, do karma yoga, keep yourself busy, and be in this old world, but don't see it. Remain totally disinterested in this old world. So you will be having new world in your vision. We might have to make effort to remind ourselves of the new world, as Baba has described in one of the Murli, what will be the new world like. So we can imagine ourselves in the new world. Om Shanti.
Thank you, DDG. You really made us understand, okay, how it is, okay, to continue living in this old world, yet don't see it. Sixth question. Baba says that as we progress in our efforts, we see trees of heaven clearly in front of us. May you share similar personal experiences?
My personal experience is what I do is experiment being in the three worlds. That is Brahmalok, Vishnupuri, Shankarpuri. So I start my journey from corporeal world to subtle region. And when I come to subtle region, first I visit Brahmalok, which is silvery, and Brahma Baba is there. So Brahma Baba and Brahman. Then I go to Golden Age Vishnupuri. And Vishnupuri, I imagine nice trees, nice fruits, farmers doing farming with little effort, and golden palace, prince, princess playing in the garden, and king and queen sitting on the throne. So I imagine that I'm traveling in golden age, and then I go to Shankarpuri, where Shankar is meditating. So I also sit there and meditate. And then I go to Shivapuri or Brahmalok or Paramdham, where there is complete silence. I am lost in a love of Shiv Baba. So that's my personal experience.
Thank you, DDG, for that yukti on how we can move from how we can move into the three worlds to have similar experience that you have. 7 point. Please share your experiences of Brahma Baba and Mama who exemplified happiness in their ways. What was their consciousness towards the self and others?
Brahma Baba was very intoxicated that tomorrow he will become Krishna, a little child. And whenever he used to shower and dress up, he will think, okay, tomorrow I'm going to wear Narayan's dress. And also he used to think, I am a special child, number one child of Shiv Baba. I am the chariot of Shiv Baba. I am the father of mankind. And Mama was very happy, churning yarn. She knew that she is going to become Lakshmi, but she never had ego or she never gave up desire, making effort. So both of them had this desire to make children masters of heaven and bring benefit to them. So whatever they had received from Shiv Baba, they were sharing with all of us. Om Shanti. Next one.
Yeah, thank you, Didi. You also took sustenance of happiness from Daddy Chi. Please share such few stories of happiness.
Dadi Prakash Mani was ever happy light. She had a vision of golden age as a child in the early stage of Gyan. And though she had such a big responsibility of whole yajna, because before 74, she was looking after the foreign countries also. So about 900 Brahmins, some of them would write their problems, especially the mothers in bondage would write Dadi, their problem. But she used to always feel that Baba is Karavan Har. I am just instrument. And so whenever she used to go to bed, within few minutes, she would go to sleep. And whenever she used to be in Baba's room, especially before Kailas and before tour, then after coming out from Baba's room, she will share what Baba gave her a message. And very intoxicated. Even when she used to come on the stage after Baba's room, she would wave her flower, bunch of flower, and she'd say, would you like to hear what Baba told me today? And with intoxication, she will tell her experience of what Baba told her that morning. So We had always seen her happy and cheerful. Om Shanti.
As we listen to your stories about Daddy G, we can also experience your happiness, Didi. Next question. Eat the nourishment of happiness every day. What does this mean?
Fruits are healthy, and they say an apple a day will keep doctors away. So just as fruit is good for body's nourishment, happiness is also good for the nourishment of the mind. We say that worry is like a fire burning you, whereas happiness is a nourishment. So we should always keep ourselves happy. If Brahmins are crying or worried or fearful, it means that they haven't imbibed Jnana and Yoga yet. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi G, for that contrast of the image between worry and happiness. Now, the last question before we go to the questions on the chat box. What principles and maryadas during the day shall I pay attention to accumulate happiness?
Principles and maryadas to be paid attention to make us happy. First is Jnana. Second, see your fortune. Fortune maker has adopted you, belongs to you. Remain light. Remain soul conscious. Remind yourself, Baba is my father. He is Karavanhar. He is responsible for my look after. So I don't have to worry about anything. So being a child doesn't have to worry. Parents have to look after the child. So having that awareness will make us light and happy. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi G. Now we have really interesting questions, and they started even before your class. So this is the first question. Om Shanti Didi. Baba is the master of Brahman. We are also becoming masters of Brahman. Does this mean that we have to understand and experience Brahm element while in this body, which will lead us to our final destination?
We have to remember, yes, we have come from there, and Baba is making us the master. Baba does not become master of this old world, but he makes us master of the new world. So we become double masters. We become double worship worthy, whereas Shiv Baba becomes only worship worthy as incorporeal soul and master of Brahman.
Thank you, Didi G. Second, Om Shanti Didi. How do we differentiate the subtle power of contentment and the royal form of Maya thinking? I am okay. I am moving along this effort. is enough for me.
Maya is always waiting to see when we are not cautious and will attack us. So never allow subtle ego and be honest with yourself. Check your chart honestly and you will know whether you are really doing good effort or not. If not, you have to make your efforts intense.
Next question, Didi. Didi, please explain how to keep my intellect on the seat of a swan. And next to that, connected to that question, and how is the seat of a swan connected to the decision-making power?
Swan is a symbol of power, of judgment, and purity because swan will take out pearls from water and throw away stones. So it is a symbol of purity, which means I have to remain pure. That is a swan intellect. And second part was, what was the second part?
The second question is, how is the seat of a swan connected to the decision-making power?
So that's how, because swan will decide what to accept and what not to accept. So swan will take only pearls and throw away the stones. In the same way, we might be listening to many things, some gossips, some gyani chat. So we have to take gyani chats, talk friendly to gyani souls, and not listen to gossip or waste talks. We have to be smart and keeping us away by giving some excuse. If you are on the phone, you can say, oh, I have got some visitor or I am in the meeting. Please, I will talk later on or something so that you don't have to listen to the gossip or waste thoughts and waste your time because our time is very valuable. Sangam Yug is valuable. Each second is there to accumulate a lot of treasures.
Thank you, Didi. Next is, how do I keep my intellect, vision, and words easy-natured?
Intellect, vision, and words. After that,
Easy-natured.
easy nature.
So no force, no pressure.
If you always pay attention to your thoughts, words, actions, naturally you will be not wasting your time, and be light and easy, because nothing should be a pressure or tension for you. If Brahmins say we are under tension, people will say, what's the point of being Brahman, renouncing so many things, and still you are under pressure? So your Lokik, Alaukik, or whoever is your colleague will not be inspired to take yarn. So make sure that you are taking the life as an observer and remain light and easy.
Thank you, Didi. Didi, how do we know if we are settling our old karmic account of past lives or creating new account?
This is the end of cycle. So most of the Brahmins are clearing their karmic accounts, because we all have to clear karmic account before we go to Dharmaraj Puri. The Agyani souls will clear karmic account in Dharmaraj Puri, whereas we have to clear them in Sangam Yuga. So being last birth, we are mostly clearing our karmic account.
Next, Didi, I want to enjoy Sangam Yuga and don't think much about Sat Yuga. And Baba always say, remember inheritance. Am I more attached to Sangam Yuga?
That's fine, because Sangam Yuga is more important. This is the time when we can make effort, be with Baba, and as Baba says, we can accumulate a lot of treasures by applying 3 dots. So enjoy Sangam Yuga, but keep on making efforts, and result will be very good. Can't hear you.
Thank you, Didi. So with Didi's answers, we're also able to revise today's Murli. Next, Didi G. What type of intense effort as a Brahmin must I be doing at present time? Should I stay focused more on service or my personal yoga stage?
Balance of self-service and service of others. Apart from that, Amrit Vela should be very powerful. Throughout the day, you should keep yourself busy in Karma Yoga, churning Gyan, being Swadarsan Chakradhari, and not be interested in anything of the old world. Also totally detached from your body, bodily relations, alaukic relations, material possessions, and there should be only one Baba and no one else in your intellect. And naturally, the basis of everything is soul consciousness.
Next, Didi. Baba says everyone receives Dilkush Tuli at Amrit Vela. And throughout the day, we receive the nourishment of happiness. What does this mean?
Amrit Vela, the best toli, Dilkush, which makes your heart happy. So yoga will bring you happiness. And throughout the days, you are eating the nourishment of happiness through Gyan or churning Gyan.
How to avoid coming into the Moon Dynasty, even though we are battling with Maya and vices every day.
Unless you conquer Maya, if you are keeping on fighting with Maya until end, you will definitely come in Moon Dynasty. But if you have conquered Maya now, then only you will come in Golden Age. So you have to be very powerful, Master Almighty, to conquer Maya.
Thank you, Didi. How to give happiness to others spiritually. Example, to family members, colleagues, Lokik and alokik people.
You remain happy. Then you will be spreading the vibration of happiness. And whenever there is chance, help them, either physically, mentally, or spiritually. Because some of them may want just mental happiness, some want spiritual, some want moral happiness. So you have to see what they need. Whatever they need, we have to give them. Because some of them may not be happy just to receive Gyan. But your cooperation, your happiness, your vibration will make them happy.
Thank you, Didi, for the practical tips on how to share happiness. Next, does Shiv Baba ever sleep or ever have any dimming of consciousness in the soul world?
He doesn't sleep.
Does not mean that.
And he doesn't have to do anything in the soul world whenever Bhagats are remembering. And he wants to give the fruit to the Bhagats. He has to give them visions or satisfy their temporary desire and give them temporary happiness. So until Satyug and Treta, he just takes rest. From Copper Age, he is active, and once in a kalpa, he comes down to help Brahman souls.
Next, Didi, how do I let go of the need to do things so that I can control the outcome?
To control outcome, I need to have divine intellect, and power to make decision and discrimination. So with clear intellect and clean intellect and divine intellect, I will make the right decision.
Thank you, Didi. Didi, if we lost huge money in investment scam, is it our karmic account or our carelessness and lack of power of discrimination?
Everything together. Mainly, we can say karma. But it also includes our lack of experience, lack of judgment and discrimination, and investing in a wrong way. Because Baba always says, don't invest your money in all this share market, and because it's never steady. It's always fluctuating. So it's better to have less money, safe money, either in the safe or at your home in the safe.
Thank you, Didi. To those who still want to share your questions, to turn in your questions, we still have time for that. So please write on the chat box. Next question, Didi. Please explain 1 second of Sangam Yug is equivalent to 1 year in Golden Age.
Because in a 1 second, we can accumulate a lot of treasure which will last for 21 births. And Baba gives that guarantee that I will give you permanent peace, prosperity, happiness, health, wealth for 21 births. So, second in Sangam Yuga is very valuable and important for accumulating the treasures.
Thank you, Didi. Next, how do you maintain DDG, that stage of soul consciousness, all the time?
It's a matter of practice, because since 60 years, I have been practicing Jnana and Yoga. So 60 years is a long time to practice soul consciousness. And naturally, I have to give attention also. Though I am 60 years in Jnana, I must pay attention that body conscious is not pulling me away.
Thank you, Didi. Oh, you have also been consistent, and that's quite inspiring, for all of us. I think this is the last question now, Didi G. Yesterday, Baba mentioned in the blessing, may you be an elevated soul who gives a glimpse of the new world with your newest and highest thoughts. Can you please share your insights on this blessing?
Newest and purest thoughts. For new world, we need everything new. Our sanskars, our nature, our lifestyle, everything has to be new. And with that divine nature, divine intellect, and good wishes, we are able to inspire by our example to the other souls.
There's one more question, Didi.
Yeah.
Wait. Baba said that today, now there are more than one question. Didi, how does a fortune teller can tell accurately about a Brahmin current, past, and future?
Our fortune is fixed. Whatever drama we are going to play is fixed. And so some people are blessed that they know about the future and past. Trikaldarshi. We are Trikaldarshi with the help of Gyan, whereas fortune teller are also Trikaldarshi with the blessing of God. And some of them can tell future as well as past.
Didi, is it okay? We have 3 more questions.
We have to finish by 11 o'clock.
Okay. Next, to the extent I remember and love Baba, to that extent, I earn an income. How does this become an income? Please explain.
Through yoga power, we are getting virtues, powers, and whatever we need. So that is the income. Because study also gives us income. Yoga also gives us powers and virtues mainly. So naturally, we become master almighty authority.
Baba said today to keep rights in awareness before making any steps. Explain how to use these rights in our awareness.
Naturally, if my intellect is clear, pure, clean, then my decision will be righteous. So I have to see that I don't allow my old nature to play the part, and I remain firm in divine nature.
Thank you, Didi. Could Didi please share any detailed scenes of destruction of this old world, and at the same time, coronation of Lakshmi and Narayan?
Destruction will be through atomic war, natural calamities, civil war. And It will happen in all the 5 continents at the same time. So the 5 elements will be creating havoc, and people may not have food, pure water, pure air, and they will be dying. There will be nobody to do the cremation, etc. So we have to be ready that we may not be have food or just dal and roti. Baba says, I will feed my children at the last moment. Coronation will be when Lakshmi Narayan reach the age of about 50 years. And it will be great show and pomp and happiness. Because in Satyug, even if somebody dies, they die with happiness, and friends and relatives don't cry because the person has lived 150 years. So everybody will be happy all the time with health, wealth, prosperity, and everything they need will be there, provided by nature.
Last question, DDG. How to give support to the most negative and critical personality who have been given responsibility? This must be in the Lokik world.
Acha. Give good wishes and don't get affected. Don't get angry. Don't be afraid of that person. And don't run away from that situation. Because with your good wishes, with your detachment, observer stage, you will be able to tolerate everything and not upset because of their critical nature.
Thank you, Didi, for encouraging us to face any difficult situation. So, Didi, may we request you to give us a meditation experience of the new world?
I won't give commentary.
Okay.
They can imagine themselves.
Okay, Didi. So before we have our ending meditation with DDG, we want to thank you very much, DDG, for this continuing sustenance, and also to everyone for sharing all your points of clarification, which had helped to enrich this session with DDG. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.